Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Becky, I'm an artist from the UK, and this video is a follow-on from last week's, which was about how I use my sketchbooks. And I thought I would show you how I go from my scrappy notes and thumbnails to the final pieces. If you watched that video, you'll know that I don't like to really draw in my sketchbooks. I like to make all these scrappy notes and thumbnails and then go straight into the final pieces. I don't like to spend a lot of time working and reworking things, I just like to get straight to it. So for this piece, I've written the words dollhouse furniture and more trees. I only have a few trees that I've carved, so I thought I'd do a few more. This piece was really inspired by a piece I found on Pinterest. I have a few Pinterest boards and I just like to look through for like compositions and little things I can spark off ideas, and this one was sparked by this image here. At this point I had a vague idea in my head about what the final piece will look like, but not a full composition. I just knew I needed more things, so I decided to carve a couple more trees and then make some sort of more set pieces out of cardboard. I did try and find some doll's house furniture in various charity shops and things, but I couldn't find any that I liked. The only thing I could find was a bed that you'll see, and I found that in the Range, which is like a craft store. But the dolls I did find in a charity shop. I gave them a quick makeover and placed them. I didn't use them both in the big image. I've made two others based on this composition as well, which I'll show you at the end. I'm using oil pastels to colour these. I actually found these whilst I was trying to find dollhouse furniture. I found two old sets of pastels for 50p each. I like to colour these in sort of roughly. I think it adds a nice bit of texture to the final piece, and I use the pastels on the canvas as well, just so it gives it a weird, dreamy, sort of surreal, whimsical look that I think suits the subject matter. So here I am setting everything up. I did this in a light box. I don't normally use one, but just because these pieces ended up being so big, I thought it would be a good idea to try and contain it somehow. And I like my pieces to look like they're in like a room with nothing else in it, like a weird liminal space, so this sort of added to that as well. I then took loads of pictures, fiddled with the lighting and the saturation, and then decided on one and worked from there. I've started to really enjoy stretching canvases. I buy cheap ones from the charity shop and then strip whatever's on them and then add my own. I've got a local fabric store that sells heavyweight canvas, so I've been buying it from there and stretching it myself, and no, it really adds to the final look, and I feel like I've done a bit more than just, I don't know if it sounds silly, but I feel like I've done a bit more than just paint it. I don't prep my canvas. I don't like using gesso. I like to work on the raw canvas. I give it a wash of vermilion, just so I'm not working on like a bright white blank space. And then I just like to work on top. This canvas is a new one. I haven't used this before. They didn't have the one I normally get, and it was very thirsty. It absorbed the paint quite quickly. Which again gives it a weird dreamy effect, which I'm into. But it took a little while to get used to it and the amount of paint it wanted. this was a real trust the process for this one. I don't know why it didn't look right for ages, and especially the White House at the back, I couldn't get the shadow to sit properly, and these shadows on the floor didn't look right, and obviously it all came together at the end, which makes sense because once everything else is around it, like the shadows and the light makes sense. But yeah, I really didn't want to give up because it was a huge canvas and I'd spent a lot of time faffing about with it. But yeah, it took me a little while to gel with it, but I'm really pleased with how it turned out, and I did share a reveal on TikTok before I did it on here, and it got a really good response, so yeah, I'm glad I kept going. I do wish, whilst I was doing this, that I had taped off the houses and the bits that I've painted, because I did get some on it, and although you can't really see it, I know it's there and it's bugging me, so I did try to scrape it off and use the back of a paintbrush to get it off, and it did, but yeah, I really wish I did think of it, I just like, oh, I should put masking tape on it, and I just never did it. So next time I shall hopefully remember. So here it is in all its glory. Yeah, I'm so glad I persevered. I'm really, really pleased with how it turned out. I think the lighting looks really good. You can get a lot of depth with the shadows, and yeah, I'm super proud of it. This was another little setup I did, and just a little tool guy I did. I'm really pleased with this crop. I think it looks really good. And then this was the last one I did, just a little square one. of the newest house I made. So yeah, thank you very much if you stayed to the end, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye!